Ever wondered how to understand and code in any programming language? In our ever-progressing digital age, the significance and pervasiveness of programming languages have reached unparalleled heights. They are the crucial building blocks that power every application, website, and digital utility we interact with on a daily basis. Think of programming languages as the unsung heroes, silently translating our innovative ideas into a language that our computers can comprehend and execute. A multitude of these languages exist, each beautifully complex in its own way, each embodying distinct characteristics and subtleties designed to fulfill specific tasks. They range from high-level languages that are user-friendly and easy to read, to low-level languages that offer more control to the programmer, albeit being complicated. Despite this complexity, there's no need for dismay. With commitment, patience, and the right learning approach, the art of understanding and coding in any programming language can be tamed and mastered. But fear not. Understanding and coding in any programming language can be mastered with the right approach. It all starts with understanding the language structure. Just as with mastering a foreign tongue, programming languages come with their unique grammar, known as syntax. This grammar is composed of various elements including variables, data types, and control structures, which form the foundational building blocks of this syntax. Each of these elements plays a crucial part in how the language functions, much like how nouns, verbs, and adjectives contribute to the functioning of spoken languages. Despite the surface-level differences among programming languages, all share these fundamental elements. These elements, in essence, serve as the nuts and bolts of any programming language. These basics are fully understood. They provide the ability to discern patterns and forecast behavior in languages yet to be learned. This critical understanding elevates your abilities, setting you on a path towards comprehending any programming language you encounter. Once you grasp these basic elements, you're on your way to understanding any programming language. Coding isn't just understanding, it's doing. It's about diving headfirst into the language and letting it become a part of your thought process. The moment you've mastered the basic framework of a programming language, you're ready for the next exciting phase: application. This involves getting your hands dirty, metaphorically speaking. The learning truly unfolds when you use the language actively. Write lines of code, encounter errors, correct them, and then fearlessly write some more. This iterative process of trial-error is essential. It's the crucible in which your understanding is refined and matured. Don't hesitate to tackle real-world problems head-on. These complex challenges will your mettle, push you beyond your comfort zone, and thereby contribute significantly to your growth as a coder. Through this, you will understand that coding isn't about just memorizing syntax, it's about problem solving, it's about creating solutions, and it's about constant improvement. Remember, the more you code, the better you get. So what's the secret to mastering any programming language? It's a question that has puzzled many, but the answer is surprisingly straightforward. The foundation of learning any language, programming or otherwise, lies in understanding its basic structure. The syntax may change from Python to Java or Ruby to C++, but the underlying logical structure remains constant. It's akin to learning the rules of grammar before diving into a new language. Now, just as with any other skill, it's imperative to practice. Remember when you first learned to ride a bicycle? It probably wasn't easy, but with time, patience, and plenty of practice, you eventually found your balance. Coding is very similar. The more you practice, the better you become. It's not about racing to the finish line, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Mistakes are part of the learning process. They're something you should not fear but embrace. Each mistake is an opportunity for further learning, a stepping stone to becoming better. Be patient, be persistent. Above all, don't be afraid to stumble. It's through these stumbles we often find our greatest strides. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. With the right approach and plenty of practice, you can understand and code in any programming language.